Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Broyns Farm. What me and Frank are starting out with here is we got our wooden stakes for our high tunnel. Right now, what we're doing is laying them out every 2 tomato plants, and then with a metal one on each end, just so that they go in a lot deeper and they're a lot stronger. They won't tip over because they are carrying a lot of the weight that is on all those strings, especially once they get bigger. So we have the metal ones on the ends, wooden ones in the middle, and then we're gonna lay out our stakes throughout the rest of this high tunnel here. And then once they're all pounded in and the tomatoes grow a little bit more, they already grew a lot, but once they grow just a little more, like probably 2 more inches, then they're gonna really need to be staked before they start falling over, or they really need to be strung up before they start falling over. So then we'll come through, which I'll show you that process when it comes to that time. We'll kind of zigzag strings through here and we'll tie these up so that way they can't fall over and they'll keep growing straight up and they'll be really nice picking tomatoes. Frank and I just got all the stakes laid out, and now we're we're a little over halfway done now with this, pounding them in. What he's doing is making sure they're halfway between each tomato plant and they're centered up in the row, that way everything's in line. And then I'm going through with the post pounder, which I'll show you in a couple minutes, finishing pounding them in. And as you can see there, it's really straight, or as straight as we can possibly make it. These shorter stakes are our newer stakes, and they're a lot easier to pound in because they're a little bit shorter, they're a little bit thicker, they kind of pound in nicer. These ones here, as you can see, are a little bit taller, they're skinnier, and it's hard to make them as straight, but still, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So just doing what I can, and that's what it's gonna be. As long as the stakes don't fall over in the end, that's really all I care about. Get some of the jerk real quick. So the greenhouse, or the high tunnel, I guess I should say, is now done. We got our end pipes in down here, got them in down there, got the rows as straight as I could possibly make them, and I got the stakes as straight as I could make them. So I think we've done all we can do. Now it's just time for the tomatoes to grow and then to string them up. So now it's just a waiting game. We do have the other high tunnel to do. We're not gonna do it tonight just because it's already like 6 o'clock and we're just tired and we gotta wake up early tomorrow for market. So probably gonna take you guys along with me to market tomorrow, show you how that day goes, and hopefully we have a good day. So today we're at the Hometown Farmers Market. It's already starting off really good. We got lots of help today. I got my cousins, I got my buddy Ben, I got Jared's fiance here, so, in my pap. So As you can see, we got a little bit of a different setup. I'm from the back view right now, but back here, these 2 rows are all flowers in packs. Here's tomatoes, and then up here in the front is potted stuff. Here's Pap wearing his new sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You want to get a tray? Good. Get a tray.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, and then, you know what?
Right back there. You can't put that
Okay.
I'm not going to. Why would you say that? Underneath the front, right there on the ground, Ben.
So that's 8. How much are they? 6 at $48. Oh, I know. I got you.
Whoa! Don't run away from the lady. Okay, I'll get you changed.
Okay.
So at market, it gets pretty hot and you're out in the sun for a lot of the day. So Ben's putting on suntan lotion. He put on about 4 gallons of it.
Went on like paint.
You can see how his skin is glistening in the sun. He was just completely white, but I missed that he rubbed it in too fast. Okay, so we're about halfway through the day. As you can see, our hanging basket selection is getting very thin. Pap came and brought another load of hanging baskets, which you can only get about 5 or 6 in his car. My Graham's gonna come bring about another 10 more in her car. Pap was just on the news, I think. Pap,
Yeah.
what news station was that?
Huh?
What news
Eyewitness.
station? Eyewitness?
Yeah.
16.
No, it wasn't 16.
No, it was Eyewitness News.
What channel is that?
28 or 22.
28 or 22?
They're both the same channel, but I go with 28 all the time. I never really go with 22.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
28, you'll be fine.
What's his name? Dave McCormick.
Dave McCormick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Albert. I'm right here. You know.
So Pap was just on the news. Dave McCormick's here running for senator, and Pap was just telling him how important it is and how much it means to him about farming, and that he keeps farmers in mind. So far the day's going really well. Pap's on the news, even better, and now hopefully the day keeps going well. As you can see, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of vendors here, unlike last week. There's no chance of rain, so I mean, there's a lot of vendors. You can see all the tents. And so okay, so another successful day. As you can see, we have quite a few empty boards today. This is the best day so far. We only have, well, we have, well, it looks like quite a bit, but every one of these trays is less than half full. So there's really not much going back on. Right now, we're just getting everything cleaned up and ready, so that way when we want to start tearing down, we can. Ben's getting stuff organized up front. We have the chairs and stuff up there. We're gonna tear down the hanging basket rack, and then the tarps, and then we'll be ready to start packing.